Hi friends, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel. In the previous video, we have seen about the parent-child communications which can be done through the props we have seen. Now in this video, what we will try to do is, we will try to check the validation of the props. So how can we write the validation for the props? That means expecting the data exactly like that only. For example, if you are expecting the data, string data means, so how can we write the validation for the one to accept only the string data? So let's see in this video. Before continuing to this video, if you are coming first time to here, please do support me by subscribing to my channel so that I'll be posting more and more front-end development courses. Now coming to this video, now here, so data post we are writing is active, we are sending. So the data what we are sending the post is an object, and the is active what we are trying to send is a number. Okay. Now how can we write this one? So how can we justify? So how can we write the validations in the here? So now the validations how we can write is, so here I can remove this one. Okay, so I can write instead of an array or an object also. So object we can elaborately we can write the data. Okay, elaborately we can write the data. So let's see how we can write the data. If you see, if you go here, first one is the data, right? So data, and here we need to mention the first one is the type. So what is the type of data we are expecting? The type of data we are expecting will be the object. So where I can get this all the data means, so if you go here and if you go to the props view.js, so here you'll be able to see the type C. So types string, number, boolean, array, object, data, date, function, symbol. So these are the things of types of what are the supported types it accepts. Now here the type is object, and here we can write it is a required of true. Okay, required of true means must and should you need to pass the data as a property when you are using this component. Okay, so that is the reason. So required true. And another one is the is active. So this is another property, right? So we can say that this is the type of boolean we can write. Okay, boolean also we can write, or otherwise we can write number also. Why? Because we are sending 1 and 0. Now I can write required is false. Why? Because there is no need for us to check this one. And I can write the default also. Default means if if the component we are not getting any active is active, they are not sending anything. So what is the default I need to do? So default I can write it as 1. Okay, so these are the main parameter, main required keys, so for the validation. Now for example, I want to use this active. For example, here I can write something like class. Okay, if it is apply bg color hyphen gray, if it is active. Okay, now I will try to apply dot bg color hyphen gray, and I can write here background of, so something like light gray. Okay, so this is the so if is active is 1 means, then the whole title box will apply gray color, or otherwise it will be in white color only. So I will apply something like p-3. So all the sides padding of 3 pixels, 3 rem. Now I can go here, and if I want to see the output here, I refresh this one. Okay, now I am able to see the C, the gray color background. Why? Because I am sending all the time is active is 1 only. So for example, if I send is active is 0, then what will happen here? I refresh this one, and so is active of 0. And now if I go here and if I refresh this one again, we are getting, what is the problem? We got repost, we are sending is active, and here is active, and the default is 1, required is false. Okay, type is number, and here we are sending 2. Okay, I think so let's see it in the console. Okay, see it in the, yeah, here it is, they are saying that invalidation prop expected number with value but got the string with value of 0. It is telling that I got the string value, so I am getting the string value, it is saying. So if you want to convert it into the number, we can write colon here. Okay, then it will be automatically converted into the number. See, now you are not able to see the error. Okay, here also we are not able to see the error. So new post, and this one is, so now if I want to send 1 means I can send it 1 like this. Okay, if I say, if I refresh, so now you are able to see the output. So done. So we have did the one concept. Now here if you go and if you see the props thing, Okay, here if you see the props thing, if you come down and if you see the props thing, we have seen about the type thing. It's a string we have seen. Okay, and also required true. Required true means it's easy to mandatory field or not, and the default thing. So default what you can send. Default for example for the object or a array. So the default must be a factory function. So that means so here we are sending true, right? So for example, here I am not sending any push data. Okay, but that is a required option, required field. So now let's see the output. What will happen? So it is telling that it is an error that you need to say expected got not defined. So you should must and should you need to send the data. So what I will try to do here, I will make it as required false. Okay, so if you want to declare the default thing, so we need to mention, okay, we need to mention the function here. Why because we need to mention the function is, for example, if I mention something like this. So if I mention like this object, if I'm this one will become object inside an object. So this one will be an error. If you see here, it is an error. So that is the reason if you are if you want to mention the default value for array or function, in the same scenario array is also same thing. So if you are sending anything like this, so array also the same thing. So we need to write a function here. Okay, so how they have mentioned, and we need to return the value. Okay, so we need to return here. So now whatever the title we have, okay, so we need to return here. Now if you check here the output, see the default value is highlighted here. Why? Because we are not sending any post data. So that is the reason we got it. So let's add the post here. Okay, so this is how we need to send the default value for the object and array. You need to remember that object and array, not remaining. Also for the number, boolean or anything, you can write directly default like this. Now let's sit down here somewhere, and this is the validator. Okay, validator is nothing but what we can say is, for example, if you want to write custom validation, for example, is active is there. For this is active variable, we will be accepting only 1 or 0. We will not accept other than 1 or 0. Then we can write a validator here, custom validator, so that we will be getting function, and here you will be getting a value. Okay, and here I can write return. We need to return true. If it is true only, then it will be passed. So value is equal to 1, or value is equal to sorry 0. Then if it is 1 or 0 only, then pass this validation, or otherwise don't pass this validation. For example, now if I try to check the output here, for example, if we try to check the output, it pass it nothing happens. Now I will try to send some other than 1 or 0. I will try to send 12 or something like. Okay, now immediately see here, immediately you got an error. See, invalid prop, custom validator check failed for the prop. Okay, so this is how we can restrict the user when they are using this component. Okay, so in any other developers they are using this component means, so we can write some conditions or requirements for this one, for this property, so that they will pass exactly those values only. And let's see some more the validations, what are the options present. So this is the function. So if the type is a function also, you can send as a function like. Okay, the function, custom function, whatever you want to write, you can write it. This is the thing. So type checks, what are the types supported, you will be able to check here. If you want, you can also pass the object, something like instance of. Okay, the function person first name last name. So this person, it should be of something like new of person. Okay, it should be of new of person. Then you can also pass this other of person. And here this one is the property casing, camel case or the kebab case. It seems camel case versus kebab case is saying. Okay, so what it is this? What is this camel case or this one is? For example, see here I have a data, right? I have a data here. So what I want to do, I need to change it. I need to use this one as post data. Okay, so I want to change this one. I need to use it as post data. So where you are using that one, I will change it to post data. Okay, so I want to name this one as post data. I cannot copy this one. Okay, and I cannot directly use this post data here. Why? Because in the HTML attribute, camel case is not supported. Okay, HTML. So for example, if I try to check the output here, and here you will be getting an error. See, okay, you will be getting an error. What is the error you are getting? That so sorry. Yeah, correct only. So what is the error you are getting? So for example, if I try to refresh it again, so now you will be getting an error. Okay, so push data, you will be getting an error. So what is the error we are getting? So okay, we changed all those things. So now what we can do is, so for this one HTML attributes, you will be getting an error. So right now here it is accepting, but you will be getting an error. So in the real time scenarios, you will be getting an error. So what we need to do is, so we need to here in this HTML attribute, we can change it to hyphen. When we are using linting thing, then the problem will come. So now here you can use the post hyphen data here. Okay, instead of using this post, so if you are using something like camel case here, you can use directly. You need to use as a post hyphen data. Then automatically it will be converted. You can use here post data like this. Okay, so this is the thing what he is trying to explain here in the documentation. He is telling that, see, the props they declare it as post title, and here in the cover page you can write it, you need to write it as post hyphen title. Okay, again if you are using string letters, the limitations does not apply. Okay, string templates means, so if we are using the string templates, something like we are backticks we are using, right? So in that case it will not apply. Saying HTML, as HTML attribute names are case insensitive. Yeah, in this way, this is the scenario where you will get an error. Case sensitive means, so for example, this post data is the same, and the here the variable post data is also the one and the same only. Okay, so in order to have the differentiation between those two things, so that is the reason they are telling that to have the case insensitive thing. Okay, so uppercase letters, this is the reason they are using camel case properties. So if you want to use like this, you can use the property casing like that also. Okay, so these are the total properties definitions. What are the properties types in the view 3? Okay, so now you understood about the validations also. You have seen the validation, so type, required, and default, and the validator. These are the most probably we will be using the for the properties validation. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video, and if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.